As we continue to look at generosity, today I want to give you 4 points which I hope will help to get things in perspective. Number 1, it all belongs to God anyway. The Bible says in Job 41 verse 11, everything under heaven belongs to me. Now, since God owns everything, the question we should be asking when deciding to give is not how much of my money should I give to God, but how much of God's money should I keep for myself? The difference between these two questions is huge. Secondly, God insists only on a tenth. The rest we are to steward wisely. Malachi 3 verses 8 and 10 says, will a man rob God? Yet you rob me. But you ask, how do we rob you? In tithes and offerings. Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. To rob is to steal what belongs to another. In this case, God. The tithe is not ours, it belongs to God. And when we do not bring it into the storehouse, in other words the church, then we are stealing from God. We give to the church that we are planted in, that it may be provided for, and that God will protect us and our families from the thief, Satan, who wants to steal from us. Thirdly, generosity is what we give away to others. Since you can only give away what belongs to you in the first place, generosity only starts after we give our tithe. Remember, the tithe is not ours to withhold, and we are only being generous when we give an offering over and beyond the tithe. Remember, God is a good and a generous God. He wants to bless you. He wants to prosper you. We need to put our full trust in God, our Jehovah Jireh, our provider, the God who provides. We need to ask God to help us, to increase our faith, and we need to step out in faith and exercise that gift of generosity. And point 4, where and to whom does God want us to be generous? We've already seen that the tithe is to be brought into God's house, which is the church. Indeed, it is through the church that God's kingdom will be built. After we bring the tithe into the church where we attend, we are then free to give to anyone else as we please. I would just say, though, that we need to be wise stewards of what God has given us. There may be people in our church that are struggling at the moment and would benefit from your help. Remember, God's first priority is always his own people, i.e. those who love the Lord. You're free to give to charity as you wish, but just make sure that you know that the money that you're giving is going what it's going to. Make sure that it's not all going to be taken up by administration or paying people's salaries. And of course, being generous is not just about money. Next time we will finish these messages on generosity by looking at the other ways in which we can be generous. God bless you.